Now, this is a reminder about the Analytical Iowan podcast. If you haven't followed me yet or haven't seen my podcast yet, I do a daily show every single day. I come out with about an hour podcast where we recap the news and events of the day before. Sometimes I cover things that have come out in the early morning hours, depending on what time I record it. And we just discuss everything that's going on. Now, you can find the Analytical Iowan podcast over on YouTube in video form. You can find the audio version on Spotify. I believe it's also on Apple and Amazon as well, in audio form. And like I said, I do a show every single day. I encourage you to go check it out. And for those of you that have checked out the Analytical Iowan podcast or are catching this on those platforms, this is a reminder that there is a massive snowstorm going on here in Iowa. As I'm looking out the window right now, I can see the snow coming down. I don't think we've gotten that much yet. But over the next 24-ish hours, they are projecting anywhere from 12 to 24 inches of snow. Now, I fully plan on continuing to do the podcast as long as I have the ability to do so. Now, if my power or internet goes out, obviously I won't do one. So if one is missing in the next couple days, that's what's going on. I just thought I would give you the heads up ahead of time in case something does happen. And, if I'm able to do some sort of a recording of like a short recording and get it posted saying, hey, power's out, whatever, I may try to do that as well. So I do encourage you to check out the Analytical Iowan podcast on YouTube for the video version, Spotify, Amazon, and Apple for the audio. It's a good show. Most of the time it's me just talking for an hour about the news and politics. Some days I will do TikTok lives like I did for today's show. And eventually I plan to open it up to doing guests and having discussions with guests. That is going to be something coming up down the road. So look forward to that. Once again, just encourage you to go check out the show. I think it's a pretty good idea. And if you have things you want me to talk about or you want me to cover, drop me a line, analyticaliowan@gmail.com. I will try to get to it as soon as I can. And depending on the content of the email, either I will turn it into a video or I may just answer it and respond to it on the podcast itself, depending on, what the question is and doesn't need to be answered which way. So I encourage you to check it out and to reach out to me if you have anything you want to ask, etc. Analytical Iowan podcast on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and Amazon.